I don't slack, don't lose, learn your lesson yet. When I get to choose what I do, I'm like a weapon. I'm not sharp as many, but got heart, I'm ready to change. Scars to envy, to win large and plenty. I like to play fast, never change back. Calling out, I'll pay back, cause I'm great at that. Oh, you cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the BX Sports JEDI Network, the Bronx Bombers Strike Back. Watch along. Good evening, everyone. I am BX Sports JEDI Kev, the dawn of the watch along. Tonight, it is the rubber game of a 3-game set between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Both teams split a pair of games here where you could say either team didn't deserve to win those games, but at the end of the day, it's still 1-1. And you're only as good as your starting day pitcher, as we're going to say good evening to everyone as everyone starts filing into the chat. We'll get to there. We'll give you the acknowledgement to the chat like we always do. But tonight, before we get going, we'll have a segment called Let's Make a Bet. Before we make a bet, here is the record. The Yankees come in at 30-21. They're third in the American League East, while the Baltimore Orioles sit in second at 32-17 in the American League East. Tonight's pitching matchup, and it's a good one for the bottom end of the rotation for both of these teams. Is Kyle Gibson, a 5-3, 4.27 ERA with 41 strikeouts, opposed against Clarke Schmidt with a 2-4, 6 ERA. Now, Clarke Schmidt, lately, last start, show a little promise. There's times that he shows that he could turn things around. The lefties give him a hard time. He has 54 strikeouts, a 6 ERA. We all know that he is more suited as a reliever for the New York Yankees, but right now, due to the injuries on the starting rotation, he is in as a starter. And tonight, a big matchup for Clarke Schmidt if he wants to continue to possibly keep his name as a starter with Domingo Germán with suspension. It's a big one for Clarke Schmidt. Now, before we go there, we know he's pitching. We have a segment called Let's Make a Bet. Let's make a bet, fellas. Tonight, the New York Yankees are 1.5-run favorite on the money line at a plus 115. The over and under at 9 total runs at a minus 135. Remember, bet with your head, not over your head, and good luck on making those bets or the different parlays. Maybe you got Aaron Judge with 2 hits tonight, or Anthony Volpe with 1 stolen base, or maybe you have Ben Roneff catching, throwing a run out. We shall see there. So good luck with those bets in there. I got the lineups, so we'll get ready for the lineups for you guys. But before I get the lineups, I want to say hello to the chat, Mr. Eric Wallace. Salute, Eric, in the chat. We acknowledge you. Good evening, and as many others that will be filing in, we want to say good evening and thank you for joining us this evening. I've got the lineups for both teams. Here we go. Leading off at second base, it will be Adam Frazier, followed by the catcher, Adley Rutschman. In right field, Santander, the designated hitter, Montcastle, the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson, the left fielder, Austin Hayes, the first baseman, O'Kern, the center fielder, Ryan McKenna, and shortstop, and it is Jorge Mateo. For our New York Yankees, here's their lineup tonight. A little different here, but I see where he's going with this, giving some guys some rest, putting some young guys in the lineup. You got Gleyber Torres leading off at second base, followed by Aaron Judge in right field, number 99, batting second. The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. followed by cleanup hitter tonight, the center fielder Harrison Bader, followed by the designated hitter Gilmodo Willie Calhoun. Shortstop Anthony Volpe, followed by Oswaldo Cabrera at third. Behind plate, Ben Rovneff, and batting ninth in left field, Greg Allen. Now, I know me personally, I like the old-fashioned leadoff hitter. I would have liked to see Greg Allen possibly the top of the lineup, but Gleyber's starting to heat up. Getting some better pitches in front of Judge. You saw him deposit 2 home runs yesterday, despite the Yankees had a really good offensive game. When you have a 4-run lead in the 7th inning, you should win those games, but you turn the page. Hopefully this is not a lingering stench that the team is like feeling down on themselves. They have to get back up, pick themselves up here. Personally, who would in the first inning, you go out there and you get 3 runs immediately and you put some pressure up and you're going to say, you know what, that was yesterday. It was a little minor hiccup. It happens to some teams here. Everything that could go well, went well for the Orioles yesterday in that 7th inning. I mean, my goodness, you have Nestor Cortez, who was an all-star last year, went under 79 pitches, and he goes in and he just implodes. I mean, nothing that the manager really could do. It just happened like a lightning. You didn't have your high leverage relievers, so you can't say Boone should have went to this guy, that guy. I can't blame that on Aaron Boone. I could just say, it was just one of those. So we're almost there. If you're new to the channel, thank you for joining us on the Rumble app, Twitch. We do the Yankee watch along. We are highly chat oriented program. We read everyone's chat. Everyone's part of the program. We don't ignore the chat in the Facebook or in the YouTube application. Actually, the YouTube application, because this one does not allow Facebook chats. And of course, we have the play-by-play and the watch along. We'll have a scoreboard. We'll put the scoreboard right there. As you see the scoreboard, it tells you who's winning, who's trailing, what inning, balls and strikes, and the count. And we'll illustrate it as best as possible. We normally have guests, but upon my partner in the walk along, it is working today. So Judy calls for him to work. He won't be able to join us this evening, but he's always there in the chat. So as we acknowledge Chris the Flash from Flash Sports. So Clarke Schmidt is starting to warm up here, getting his warm up as the Yankees take the field. And of course, I will scroll the lineup right underneath here, so you'll see the lineup. If you're scoring it at home with me, like I will be scrolling the lineup as well. You see the lineup scrolling right underneath there on your television or on your phone or wherever you watch us. Casey, what is going on? I have no faith in our starter tonight. Casey, we know that Clarke Schmidt he's a reliever. He's a right-handed specialist. I know he is thrust in here with the injury on our pitching staff. And you know what? Turn it around. You know what? You put away. You could really you got to get a starting point. He goes out there and win this big game for us. I mean, let's go. All right. So the taker is always going to be a couple of seconds ahead of me. So remember that. Adam Frazier will step into batter's box, and we're ready for first pitch here. When Frazier first pitch, up and away for a ball. We're on the way. Frazier's batting 255, 38 for 149 with 6 home runs, 23 RBI. He is from the left side here, so we're on the way here. The second pitch. This one is in the air to center field. Bader's there, makes the play, 1 away. If you're scoring it at home, it's F8. He fly to the center fielder. So with 1 away here's Adley Rutschman, who's in 277 home runs, 25 RBIs, 827 OBS. He's 48 for 178. And here's the pitch. Just missed outside. 1-0. We go him and Joey. I think we need to have an opener for both of them. Possible. There's a pitch for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Got him with a nice full fastball up and away. So we have a 1 ball, 1 strike count. And the pitch. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes there. As we hear the bleacher creatures are serenading, doing the roll call for the Yankees. Right now, we have a 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Adley Rutschman. And the pitch, down 2 balls and 2 strikes. So we have a 2 balls and 2 strikes here with 1 away. Clarke Schmidt ready to deal the pitch. Here it comes. Swing, miss, struck him out. So 2 quick outs here. And here, Anthony Santander, batting 254, 8 home runs, 27 RBIs. He's 44 for 174, and he has a 799 OBS. So with 2 out, bases empty now. Clarke Schmidt trying to get a quick, and here's a pitch. There's a call strike. Santander wanted a time. He was granted the time. Now he has another conversation with the umpire. He's behind in the count, 0-1. And 0-1. Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2 here. And the 0-2 pitch. Swing. Oh, foul. Couldn't hold on there, Robnet. So it's still 0-2. The 0-2 pitch coming. This one is popped up. Foul out of play. We'll still do it at 0-2. This one grounded right to Volpe, and Volpe boots this one. And that should be a single. He was shading over to second base. Oh, no, that looks like another error. Yesterday, Volpe, again, you could have questioned that play in that 7th inning, that he should have came up with it. But again, this was on the second base side, even though he was shifted there. It kind of ricocheted off his glove a little bit there. We'll see what the official scorers give that. It's a hit, so we get a single. It was a no-hitter. And here's Mountcastle, who fouls it over 0-1. Now Mountcastle, who's batting 238 with 11 home runs, 36 RBIs, 48 for 202 for the right-hander. He homered last night's game. So 1 ball, 1 strike the count here to Mountcastle. The 1-1 outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. $15 pitches here for Schmidt. With a runner at first there is Santander. Not a lot of speed. 2 balls and 1 strike here, and the pitch outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. Now, when you make those kind of mistakes, you give a team extra outs, extra pitches for your pitcher. Now this is 3-1 count right here. The pitch, not even close, ball 4. Now you have 2 on with 2 outs. Now extra pitches for Mountcastle. You gotta help. I mean, Volpe can make sometimes the most difficult plays at short, but sometimes a simple one or hard. You know, you gotta come up with some of these. So here's Gunnar Henderson from the left side, who's back 202, 5 home runs, 11 RBIs. He's 20 for 136. First and second with 2 men outs here. Now he's got a little bit Here's the pitch. And this one is foul. 0-1. So he's ahead of the count, 0-1. We're in first and second here as he checks the runner at second. He gets the sign. And here's the pitch. This one is foul to play quickly, 0-2. So he's ahead of the count, 0-2. With the cutter, 19 pitches here. These extra pitches that you throw for either by the Volpe now coming up with that play at up middle or the walk, that means that's less pitches for him to pitch in the 6th, 7th inning, the pitch. And he just missed this one. Schmidt thought it was a strikeout, and he was on his way to the Yankee out, 1-2. That was a close one. Extremely close one. So we have a 2 balls and 2 strikes. Man, that was a nice one. Last night umpire would have gave him that one, but this is a new different umpire. Each night is they rotate. The 1-2. Just missed again. 2-2. So this one, another knuckle curve. It was a cutter that missed. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to count here. Schmidt is getting squeezed early here. 2-2. Another pitch. They didn't miss much. 3-2. I think Aaron Boone will get tossed in this game before this game is over. These were all questionable borderline pitches to the corners. No call here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ooh, that's a tough one for Clarke Schmidt. Batter stepped out of the box here. Uses his timeout wisely. So the payoff pitch is, hold on, we get another time. I thought you were only allowed one timeout here, but don't know if it was on the catcher or not. All right, so bases first and second here with a full count 3-2. The runs will be going on this pitch. So Schmidt, here's the pitch. This one just fouls it off. It's still 3-2. So Gunnar Henderson put good at bat here on Clarke Schmidt. Jose Melo, what's going on, Jose Melo? Salute, Jose Melo in the building. So we have a payoff pitch again. Here is the pitch. Another close one and walked the bases loaded. Some questionable calls here, but this home plate umpire looks like it's going to be one of those days. If you're the Yankees, you got to be patient. Here comes Matt Blake. Wow. So 24 pitches here. Now, Santander hit. When Santander got on and hit 12 pitches. Now, Volpe for not coming up with that, pitch or that play up the middle, it allowed now Clarke Schmidt to throw 12 extra pitches. That's not winning baseball. You gotta play baseball. You gotta play defense, pitch, and you have to come up with some clutch hitting. And if you're not coming up with the hits, you have to get damn good defense behind good pitching. And the Yankees, for most part, despite as much as we frustrated, they pitch pretty decent. They're not bad. But you have to play defense. You can't give extra out. Here's Austin Hayes, who's back 308. The first pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Austin Hayes, 308 hitter with 5 runs, 17 RBIs, 49 for 159. But the bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him on a base on balls, but there is 2 outs here. So the Orioles want to jump here and jump early on Schmidt. Schmidt has a lot of already to pitch. There's a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. With the cutter on the side corner, evens the count in 1-1. So 26 pitches here by Schmidt. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just blew him right by him. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Austin Hayes here. Now Schmidt now gets the sign from Roadbet. And the 1-2. This one just got a piece of it to stay alive. It's still 1 ball, 2 strikes at the end of the bat. So we'll do it again. And this was the Orioles continue to see, putting bat on ball, bat on ball, bat on ball. You rarely get a lot of swing and miss from this Orioles team, but this is something that's winning baseball when you have a team that just constantly puts contact. The 1-2, this one is popped up. He might get out of this inning here. Rizzo is underneath in foul territory, and he puts it away. That would do it. 29 pitches for Clarke Schmidt. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors. They leave the bases loaded, but the Yankees will come up to bat in their home half. And 29 pitches for Clarke Schmidt. Look what happened there. 12 pitches when he had the first 2 outs on that ground ball from Santander that Bope could not come up with it. And all that, he pitched an extra inning pretty much. And that's the repercussion. You have to get guys out. So let's say hello to David. Hello, salute David. And Ricky Joe, what's going on, Ricky Joe? How are you? I don't know if I'm gonna do the SmackDown. I'm debating because there's a Yankee game. I gotta see my Apple account because it's the San Diego Padres. I don't know, but also I have to go on a trip for the next day, and I don't know my schedule. And I have to see the availability. Definitely, Ricky, you definitely hit the notification. It's up in the air. SmackDown is taped, but it's the go-home show before Night of Champions, and I might just do a Night of Champions review. I'm not going to be – I usually do watch-alongs for the wrestling, but this Saturday something has come up that I cannot do the watch-along for Night of Champions, but I will be doing the NXT Battlegrounds. I will be home to be able to hopefully back in town to do that, and able to do the Battleground watch along. So yeah, thank you for asking though. Yes, I meant to. I wanted to bring that as a note there. Don't know yet. It's still up in the air, so I'm 50-50 on that. So Kyle Gibson, let's put the Yankee lineup. But I really appreciate seeing you here. Thank you. All right. So here we go. Gleyber Torres will step here. Kyle Gibson. I give you his numbers. He's 5-3 with a 4.27 ERA, 59 inning pitch. He's given up 62 hits, 41 strikeouts, 18 walks, and 6 home runs given up. Yankees got a patient. See, the home umpire has been very hitter friendly. And there's Torres, the first pitch to Torres, and there's a base hit. So Torres starts it off. He was batting .264, and he was with 9 runs, 25 RBI. He's now 49 for 183. So Torres is with a leadoff single. Now that will bring up Aaron Judge. Steve, what's going on? NXT is Sunday. I will be doing that NXT Sunday. Ricky, I should be home, back in town for that. So here's Judge, who's batting .294 with 14 home runs, 33 RBIs, with a 1.049 OBS. Here's the pitch. Judge fouls back. He's jumping early on him. And he's 42 for 145 for Judge. And he throws over to first. And Steve says that they keep saying Judge is injured. He has had 2 serious ones, broken wrist and his stomach with the oblique. But he's back. I mean, he had that a little bit earlier in the season, but knock on wood, he stayed healthy. Here's the 0-1 coming. There's a call strike 0-2. Just to give you a note, Tampa Bay already beat the Toronto Blue Jays taking 3 or 4 from the Blue Jays earlier this afternoon. Oof, the Blue Jays. Inside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Excuse me. So we have 1 ball and 1 strike. Actually, 1 ball, 2 strike count. The pitch. Judge swings and a miss. Got him with a down and a breaking ball. So 1-0. That's the thing about this team. And when they get base runners on, they just tend to swing and miss to my liking. You see the difference between the Orioles. They put the bat on ball, even if it's a foul. Even if, like in the last with the bases loaded, they popped up foul. But you're putting the bat and you're making something happen instead of swing and miss. So here comes Rizzo. Rizzo takes a call strike in the outside corner. You got to give both outside corners to both pitchers here. He is batting 307, 11 home runs, 30 RBIs with a 907 OPS. He's 58 for 189 on the left side. Of course, Rizzo bats. Deal 1 and 1. Now Rizzo had a miserable night last night. You got to find him sombrero. Ugh, a golden sombrero actually. Ugh. Mr. Brandon Schultz, sir, how are you? I am doing well. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 balls and a strike. So the runner on first is Torres, 1 out. Here's the 2-1 coming. And the pitch over the first as Torres gets back. Mr. Jerome Alta, salute to you. Good morning to you there on Friday morning in the beautiful country of Philippines. Salute, my friend. I hope you're doing well. The pitch. And he just gets the call right. 2 balls and 2 strikes as my screen froze just for a second there. So we have 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Rizzo calls time. As Reed Garrett's here. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out here. Here's the 2-2 pitch coming. The pitch. This one grounded. This might be 2. 1 on the first. And he got him. And that was the most slowest double play there. The second baseman got it trapped in and bobbled it in Frazier, and he flipped it to Mateo. Mateo took his sweet time, but with that strong arm, got the man. That's a slow looking double play, but it's still a double play. 6-4-3 double play. So no one's a hit, no man left on. So we go a full inning in, and Schmidt will go back on the mound with 29 pitches here. As of course, if you hear that little rumbling, I like to keep the score, and keep tally of the score. See, so I can give you as much information as possible. And wonder what happened to Lamario. We haven't seen Lamario, who joins me usually on the watch along. He's not here for the past few nights. So Lamario, if you're out there, Lamario, check in. We'll make sure you're doing okay first and foremost, unless he probably went on vacation with his family. All right, so for the Orioles, it'll be 7, 8, and 9. Hearns, McKenna, and Mateo against Clarke Schmidt. The Padres are coming into town tomorrow night. That's going to be an Apple TV game. Like I said, I was mentioning, and they'll ask if I'm going to do the SmackDown watch along tomorrow. I might, because I got to see if I have Apple TV available here, because I have so many different subscriptions. I don't think I have Apple TV, so I might not be able to do the Apple TV game. Plus I have to travel out of town, so in the next morning, so I definitely don't know. I'm in the air 50-50. All right, so we're ready to start. as Clarke Schmidt finished up his warm-up pitches here in the second inning. So Ryan O'Hearn will come up against Schmidt, and Schmidt takes a ball inside. 1-0. Now, O'Hearn, who's batting .290, he's .931 with 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. He is batting from the left side. He's first baseman tonight. The pitch, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 just missed. Balls in 1 strike. Here comes the 2-1 pitch from Schmidt. Swing, missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the count is square 2-2. And the 2-2 just missed against Schmidt. He had that strikeout. 3-2. Not missing by much in those corners. He is not getting those corners. He is trying to live off the corners and nibble off the corners. Not missing by much as you see it on the pitch com. Here's the payoff pitch. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Just challenge. Wow. Hey, infamous, salute. Salute. So here's Ron McKenna, who's batting .294 with 1 home run, 6 RBIs, 15 for 51, and he takes a call for a ball, 1-0. Padres won 80 cents or $80. What? I don't know what you mean there, Brandon. The pitch, foul out of play. 1. Caputo's around. He's around. He's taking up for the Yankees until they're in first place. He'll come back around and pitch. 1-1, 2-1 actually. Just missed. He's getting squeezed. Talk about, man, this umpire squeezing Schmidt like an orange, just squeezing him. I mean, he's getting squeezed on those corners. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. This one is foul out of 2-2 now. And of course, everybody likes to see Caputo. He's taking a break. Two outside, 3-2. Usually, when you take a break from sports, you got a lady friend. I won't be surprised if the dude has got a lady friend, all immersed into his girlfriend, or significant other. The 3-2. This one is foul to play. That he's paying more attention to his love life more than the baseball. So usually when they say they quit baseball for a little bit or take a break, it's for he's getting to know it's significant other. So good for Caputo. Here's the payoff pitch. Got him. He got the call. Okay, so he got a borderline pitch there. All right, so 2 outs. That was a little low there, but man, he's been squeezed. I mean, finally a call goes our way, and Mateo will step in and calls time. So Mateo, with 2 outs, will come into bat. He's batting .239, 6 home runs, 22 RBIs. He's 32 for 154. Mateo, who's batting from the right side. The pitch. First pitch, and it pops up. Let's see if it stays in the park. Rizzo's chasing it. Rizzo to the wall, backhand, and it hits the screen. So it's a strike. A ball. 0-1. And the 0-1, this is grounded to short. Volpe backs up, fires, and got him. Just got him too. So we go to the bottom of the second. As I try to light my candle here for... All right. Let's get that Yankee line up there. Even that play from Volpe wasn't so smooth. But you know what? You got to give the kid a little bit of a pass here. All right, so for the Yankees, they're going to have Bader, Calhoun, and Volpe. So we'll wait for the half an inning. So much better inning for Clarke Schmidt there. Quick 1-2-3 inning. Got a couple of strikeouts there. Could finally get a borderline or just below borderline pitch there. Went his way. Umpire gave him a good call there on McKenna. But we shall go now into the bottom of the second inning here. And here's Kyle Gibson's second inning of work. He'll have stepping into the batter's box is
It's time! It's time! It's Bader time!
All right, so Bader will step in, and he's batting 274 with 5 home runs, 17 RBIs. He's 20 for 73. So Bader will bat from the right side. And of course, you know it's Fleet Week in New York City, so you have a lot of the sailors and seamen in New York for Fleet Week, Memorial Day weekend. So here's Bader now. Gibson ready to deal the first pitch to start the bottom of the second inning. And that pitch hits the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Now the strike zone a little more. Oh, wait a minute. We got a little bit arguing in from the dugout. Someone's going to get tossed. Someone's going to get tossed here. Umpire, both teams do not like the strike zone here. Here's the 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? He did. 0-2. So Guccione calls a strike. So Bader in the hole. 0-2 here. And the pitch. And this one foul out of play is still 0-2. Get a high fastball by Bader. Bader was ready for it, but fouled it off. So this is the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the second inning score. This is the rubber game. Third and final game. Both teams won one game apiece as this ball is down on the way. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And 1-2 pitch coming to Bader. A pitch. Swing and a miss. Harrison Bader goes down on strikes. So 1 away. Second strikeout here for Gibson. 1 out here. Here's the immortal Willie Calhoun. Willie Calhoun is batting a outstanding 213 with 3 home runs, 8 wonderful RBIs, 17 for 80. And what designated hitter. Here's the pitch. There's a call strike up on his hands. 0-1. the 1 from Calhoun. Just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Inside, 2 balls and 1 strike to Willie Calhoun. The 2. This one grounded, and it will go foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It squares the. Of course, we know the Yankees are at home. They're wearing their pinstripes with the navy blue cap interlocking NY. The Orioles have Baltimore across the chest in their grays with orange lettering. And the 2-2 pitch. This one is grounded. First baseman fields it over to Gibson, and he makes the play. 3-1 if you're scoring it at home. So 2 quick outs here are earned to Gibson. Will bring up Anthony Volpe with the base empty. Now Volpe, who's batting .203, with 7 home runs, 20 RBIs, 36 for 177 for the rookie in 51 games. Power number and the RBI numbers are really good for Volpe. He also has 13 stolen bases. I mean, the hitting will come time once he gets accustomed. Is what right now we need him to play some really good, potential solid defense. And the pitch. Ball swinging, foul. 0-1. Sounds like a broken back there, but it's not. It looks like it's still good. He's checking it. 0-1. So we're in the bottom of the second inning here with 2 outs. 0-1 count here to Volpe. No score. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one is grounded. Backhanded by Henderson. Henderson's going to throw, long throw. Good dig out there by O'Hearn. So Yankees go down in order. 1, 2, 3. So we go to the 3rd inning. No score here on the BX Sports JEDI Network. Bronx Bombers strike back. Watch along on a Thursday evening. My goodness. We're already saying goodbye to May. One of my favorite months of the year. Let's get that Oriole lineup. And now for the Orioles, we'll get the top of the lineup again. And this is the second time around against Clarke Schmidt. They're gonna have Frazier, Rushman, Santander, and Mountcastle. So this is the second go round against Clarke Schmidt for these Baltimore Orioles. Let's see how they are going to change up the pitching or the sequence to these hitters here. Remember this, I believe this is the first time Rogan and Schmidt are working together as a tandem. I could be wrong, but I think it's the first time they're working as battery mates. Salute to Jack City. We appreciate you for the comments on the Rumble app. So thank you so much. And also thank you for following on the Twitch app. So David BXD, thank you so much, David, for following and being part of us here on the Twitch app as well. And of course, everyone that's watching us on the Rumble app, thank you so much for watching us. We definitely appreciate it. So we got Josh Donaldson, his rehab assignment with AAA Scranton Willsbury, and Tommy Kinley transferred from Single A. Now he's in AAA. So Kinley, we know he'll be back at the end of the month. As soon as he's able and eligible to come off that 60-day IL, he will be reinstated. All right. So here's Frazier now. We out of time. What's going on? So we got a little bit of a hiccup here with home plate umpire and the batter. Now here comes something going on here. A disagreement, umpire and Frazier. Now Brandon Hine comes out. So we'll see here. We have a little bit of a conversation between home plate umpire and manager. All right. Right. In one. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. He gets a head count on Frazier. He's asking what's the best restaurant to go. Well, I hope they send them over to see Chef Dan down by Meatpacking District by the Genesis. 1 ball, 2 strike. And the 1-2. Right to Schmidt and hit him. He fields it. He's going to underhand it, knock it down, and gets the out at first. Frazier's gone. But Rodon still hasn't thrown off the mound yet. Oh, goodness. Carlos Rodon. I mean, he better be lights out. I just say it. When he comes to the Yankees, he better be Cy Young worthy. My God, because I don't like him already. Here's Rushman. Takes outside 1-0. I wasn't in favor for him coming on this team. Everybody wanted to throw a parade in the Canyon of Heroes when they signed him. I was like, yeah, he's been injured all the time. And now he hasn't even 0-1 and 2. He hasn't even thrown a pitch yet. I mean, we're talking about Memorial Day. He hasn't even pitched. He got a big contract to come here. I'm not a fan of Rondon. He really got impressed. The 1-1 and foul. 1-2. I felt they could have got a different pitcher, a different pitcher than Rodon here. I know you need. I know he's the left-hander. That's a plus. But man, his injury history it's not something that. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It must be my frustration to him. I had a skeptic for him coming here and then him not pitching, and still a back injury. It's like this is gonna linger. This one grounded backhand to ring roll, flips to Schmidt in 2 outs. So with 2 outs, bases empty. I mean, because I would hate to continue trading prospect for pitchers. Like, oh, we need to get this pitcher, and I mean, again, Montas missed. Before, we just keep getting pitchers that we can't stick on this team, and this one's foul. Swing and miss there. Cole's the only one that really has stuck from a free agency from, in the short history here. Yeah, he better be a Dwight Gooden. Indeed, I really don't like this guy. This one is grounded, and there's a base hit. I mean, especially what we saw in Minnesota. Pablo Lopez is pitching well for the Twins. That was a name that was out there. Also, you had, and again, I go back to instead of Luis Castillo, one it was going to cause Volpe. I don't know. We wouldn't know. They say that. I think it was Parada, who is a player I think he's going to be a major leaguer. Here's Mountcastle. Maybe I think we get that same. We all look at these players, and this one gets away from Rovet. Rovet gets it, but keeps it there. Big difference. Big difference between Rovet and Hayagaoka. You saw that. Rovet, the ball popped out of his glove. It actually ricocheted a little bit away from him. He got up and he sprinted to get that ball. And that runner did not move from first base. If it was Higashioka, they would have ran on him, and they probably went to third on the way he would have got up and moved. Big difference here between these two catchers. 1-0. This one is foul to play. Now, if Ben Rovnek could come out here and hit, it'll be interesting when Trevino is eligible to come back. I think they'll make a move where we'll see Higgy get designated for assignment. It's time. It's time for the Yankee to start. Here's the one, and thinking to miss 1 and 2, especially. I know Higashioka knows this pitch staff, works with them, and so forth, but he's not producing. He's gone through 3 years on the big up. He's nothing. Hasn't set himself apart. You want Jose Trevino that won the catcher's job for men. Foul out of play. He will start. Higashioka is another one that if Rovnet hits, he's gonna have to go. One ball, 2 strikes to count here. I'm actually infamous. You brought up Caputo and I'm going on rants. The 1-2. This one is a bit back-to-back base hits here from Mountcastle. So after 2 outs, 2 quick outs, followed by 2 quick singles here. First and second. Now here's Gunnar Hansen coming up. A breaking ball that was just kind of flat. Mountcastle served it. It was better that he served it in left field than in the bleachers. So 60 pitches for Schmidt here with 2 outs in the 3rd inning. Gunnar Henderson walked his first time up. So now, from the stretch and the pitch, there's a strike to Henderson. 0-1. Got him in the outside corner. Again, if you're Clarke Schmidt, you want to get ahead of the count. Throw strikes, get ahead. Get ahead. It changes the dynamic of the hit. These Orioles teams don't strike out much, but man, if you're ahead at 0-1, 0-2, they're gonna have to start hacking, and you get them to chase your pitches, throw over the second, and we see that timing play with Mateo work for the Yankees. They called Mateo. They picked him off. It was Nestor Cortez. So here's the open pitch. And a pitch. Just missed 1-1. There's the umpire again. Not even the upper outside corner to any of the pitchers. So we see the standings. The Yankees are 6.5 out of first place, 3.5 out of the Orioles. Pitch. Just missed again. 2-1. These are not missed by much, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, they're not missing by not a lot. Maybe an inch. Some of them are right on the block, and he's not getting those calls. 63 pitches. Don't play umpire. Terrible umpiring for a pitcher like Schmidt here. Here's the 2-1. Just grounded. It's 2-2 now. So the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes here. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Pitch. This one is popped up, foul out of play. Do it again. The 2-2 line and right to Rizzo. That will do it. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 men left on base. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. No score here. So the Yankees coming up will be Cabrera, Rovnet, and Greg Allen. So Greg Allen in left field. We haven't mentioned his name much tonight. Nothing has been hit to the left fielder, but Greg Allen. I want to see Greg Allen's at bat. I'm hoping the kid has 2 hits tonight, man. Give me a 2-for-4 night for Greg Allen. I will take that. I am rooting extremely hard for Greg Allen to possibly take that left field job, because he's a natural fielder with speed, energy, contact hitter. I hope that he really comes up here in the next, we could say the next, 15 days before, if Stanton's going to get reevaluated. They're going to send him on the MRI to see how his calf looks before he starts running, doing some baseball activities there. At least run, because he's been swinging the bat. And if Greg Allen could just take that and solidify himself as a left fielder or an outfielder candidate, man, they really could use that. And we know what he brings. We saw what he did 2 years ago in July for the Yankees, when the Yankees were listless. They were listless, they were lifeless, and he brought another energy to the team, took the team to another gear. As Jose Melo predicts, we will score 3 runs. Maria, hola Maria, saludo, salute Maria, let's go. Bien verte, good to see you, Miss Maria. Oh, while we're away, Aaron Boone has been thrown out of the game. I told you someone was going to get thrown out. Oh, here comes Boone back to the umpire. Home plate umpire was terrible. A lot of borderline calls. So Boone has been tossed. Okay, so the umpire is inconsistent. Very inconsistent from the on-plate umpire. So Boone injected. He was very irate, very upset while they were in change of innings. Heel, salute. And here's Cabrera, takes the ball up high for a ball. 1-0. So Cabrera, who's batting 203, with 3 home runs, 15 RBIs, he's 29th, 143. And this ball is up high, 2-0. Mr. Daver, salute in the building. Indeed, buenas noches, salute. Good evening. As Boone has been ejected. And 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. So the inconsistency on the home plate umpire has caused Aaron Boone, which I mentioned that I thought he was going to get ejected eventually here. And not just Boone, but also the Baltimore players, the 2-1. This is grounded right to the second baseman in time. Cabrera is struggling. Cabrera is struggling. Volpe is struggling. The young guys, I mean, you give them a couple, you give them a 10-game adjustments, but Cabrera got to get going. So here's Ben Rovnev. He's 2 for 5 since coming up. So pretty impressive early part for Ben. Here's a left-handed bat. Here's the pitch. Down low for a ball. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Gibson. Outside. 2-0. And Rovnev, big difference between the pitcher and the Yankee pitcher, between Schmidt and Gibson. There's going to be 29 pitches here, while Schmidt almost close to 70. The 2-0 pitch. There's a pitch that caught the out corner, 2-1. Very inconsistent. Now he's calling those corners. That should have, all night he's been calling them ball. So, and here's 2 balls and 1 strike. Should have been 3-0 count. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And pitch upside 3-0. 3 balls and 1 strike to the Yankees catcher. And the 3-1 pitch. Here comes the pitch. And he fouls it out of play. The count goes full 3-2 now. And the 3-2 just missed. And now he walks. Base on ball. So with one away, a 1-out walk will bring up Greg Allen. So Greg Allen, he's 1 for 1 and grounded, but foul. Well, Greg Allen brings his contact. He brings contact. DO1 and the pitch side 1-1 strike. And the 1 pitch outside 2-1 now. Misses with the changeup. And the pitch, foul. Nope, out in left field. Long run, and he catches it in foul fair territory there. So here's Gleyber Torres. One and no, takes a ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Inside. 2-0. And the pitch, this one is popped up to left field. Hayes under it, and he makes the play. So no runs, no hits. Did he 1 on the walk? 3 full innings in the books. Let's go. We need and let's go. Let's see. Here we go. Let's Jerome ask us. We need a consistent bat at the trading deadline. Who's available? As of right now, Jerome, I don't know really the names out there due to the fact that a lot of teams don't know if they're going to be buyers or sellers yet. A name to look at, personally, he makes $17 million, and I know the Yankees needing a left fielder, needing a left fielder, left-handed hitter, has a lot of time with the Yankee organization. Father played for the New York Yankees in those dynasty teams, and makes a perfect fit because you could play left field, the corner outfield, and first base. Is Cody Bellinger. That was a head scratcher when they were flirting around or or messing around who was playing left field, if, Benintendi or what. I know Benintendi didn't want to be here. Benintendi would have been a more ideal contact hitter that they could have kept here, but when that ship sailed and Bellinger signed a 1-year deal with the Cubs, with an option, but of course I'm pretty sure he's going to opt out at $17 million. That was the player that they really should have bring. And if you could swing a deal with Chicago to bring Colin Bellinger to Yankee Stadium, I think that's a player that I like, because he could play. Also, remember, Rizzo has a tendency of having bad back. You want to have someone who could play the first base position as well. Luis Ariz, I would love Luis Ariz, but I don't think the Marlins will give him up. If they do, they're going to want a lot of players, because that guy is a machine. Luis Ariz, I mentioned him in the beginning of the season. I was very, very high on Luis Ariz. I would have loved him to get, but I don't know if the Marlins will move him on, man. That's going to be a blockbuster as we take first pitch in there for ball. There's strike 1-1. Austin Hayes. You're going to have Hayes, O'Hearn, and McKenna. This one is hit into Judge. Makes the play. 1 out. Yeah, that's a name, man. Luis Ariz, you put third base. Oof. That kid could hit. He's your third baseman. Man, you don't need a home run power. He is just a double, single machine. That's what you need. High on contact, batting average, on base percentage. Yeah, that's a good one, Jerome. Check swing, and this one goes foul. And Heel, if you're in the chat, because Heel's usually our statistician and knows what gives me good stuff with this. Give me Luis Ariz's numbers. If you're available, if you're listening. Maybe he just came in and say hello real quick. And he misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And foul. No, I'll explain that in a minute. No, you got your facts, I think. No. I'll explain what happened there. Yes, 77 pitches, but let me get through this one. And in the innings, Neil, don't go anywhere. Oh, here's a 1-2 pitch coming. Check swing. Did he go? They're going to check with the umpire, and he did not go. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 to O'Hearn with 1 away. And the pitch. This one in on his hands. We'll do it again. Foul ball. So 74 pitches for Schmidt here. Here's the 2-2. And he fouls it again. We'll do it again. And the 2-2 pitch. And he gets another foul. 2-2. The 2-2. This one is hit in the air to center field. Bader comes in. He's coming in, and he makes the play for 2 outs. Now with 2 outs, base it empty. Here's Ryan McKenna. He's on 1. He was a strikeout victim his first time up. So Schmidt, so far having a pretty good inning here. 11 pitches so far. And that's why he had 20 in the first, so he's at 77 pitches. Deal his 7-8. Misses. 1-0. Yes, I'm going to definitely give you what happened yesterday with that one. I'm waiting for the change of innings, so I promised that. I'm waiting for it. Should be coming up shortly here. Here's the 1-0. This one, foul. 1-1. There we go. I'll take that right now. Thank you for that stat. I'll put that. Let's put that there real quick. And that's Luis Ariza's numbers. Bought by heel. And Judge is there, and he makes the play. Quick inning for Schmidt. No runs, no hits. We go to bottom of the fourth. No score. Now, Luis Ariza has 1.9 WAR. His batting average is 371. One home. His OBS is 1 at a 145. At plus 145. That's a great numbers there for Luis Ariza, contact hitter. Now, I know Heel was asking. He says he learned that Boone yesterday's Yankee lost somehow. Boone apparently no, he did not take Nestor Cortes out. Nestor Cortes had 77 pitches to start the 7th inning with a 4-run lead. Santander had a 3-2 pitch, close pitch there, walked him. Then a single up the middle where it was a tailor-made double play. It was a hard hit ball. Volpe didn't field it. It was a hot shot. If he would have fielded it and it would have went into his glove, that was a tailor-made double play. But he reached on a single, and then the wheels came off for Nestor Cortes. A 3-run shot from Amber Frazier, and then they just scored, and they made it an 8-run extremely crooked number, 8-run inning for the Orioles. That's where that went, and I can't blame Boone on that. As much Heel, that you know me that I do not like the manager, and I said last night's broadcast, and I thought about it 24 hours about that inning, how it played out. I can't blame Aaron Boone. The bullpen his high leverage relievers were used the night before to get that win. You have a 4-run lead with your second best starting pitcher with only 27 pitches. You got to get somehow that out. And I know Frazier's home run wasn't a bomb either. It was a Yankee Stadium special. It was 330 feet that hit the pole. Yeah, I get it, but it's still the confines of your stadium. I thought personally. I personally think Kyle Higashioka called a horrible game for Nestor Cortes. The reason why I say that, Higgy earlier called a high fastball on Mountcastle, and he hit a home run. He doesn't have that speed to go in away on the right-handed hitter. And now Frazier, another pitch up on the way high, and he hit it. So here we go. Here's Judge. And this one grounded. McTeo fields, throws. Judge is away. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's Rizzo. Rizzo grounded out into a double play of the first inning. Have no score here. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. And here's the 0-1. There's a strike. 1-1. 0-2. Yeah. So sad part is that. Let me read this out here. Sad part that Kyle got catch eventually, but Chirino just called game better, and that's not to say Kyle's bad or anything. Chirino's yes, Chirino's a better catcher. The pitch, and he calls it off. Still 0-2. I think, and also, Kyle Higashioka had a terrible game calling plays. He also allowed a pass ball that allowed Gunnar Henderson from second base get to third, and he eventually scored on a fly ball that was hit to Judge, and gave the Orioles the lead. It was a tie game, and with that pass ball allowed Henderson to get to third with less than 2 outs. And then the next 2 pitches, there was a fly ball to right field where Judge trying to get tag out, and he couldn't even handle the play from the outfield. He dropped it outside 2-2, and then allowed the runner from first to get to second. And it kept the kind of errors of Keystone Cop. Higashioka had a horrible game behind the plate. It happens, but that's a lot. That's a lot on him. He's been here for 3 years, and we've seen this a lot, that picture. And Rizzo fouls it off 2-2. So when Trevino gets healthy, it'll be interesting to see what they do catcher's position. I don't think Yankees are going to run catchers here. And especially they invested a lot in Ben Rotenet. I wonder if they and designate for assignment Higashioka. That wouldn't surprise if they do. Here's the 2-2. Rizzo hits this one in the air. He didn't get it. Staying in the ballpark. And Santander makes the play. Yeah, that was Anna, but it's Santander. 2 outs with bases empty. And this will bring up Harrison Bader.
It's time! It's time! It's Bader time!
Bader's 0 for 1. Strikeout victim, first time up. So here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-0. 48 pitches here for Kyle Gibson. Trying to send this game to the 5th inning. The 1-0. Down low. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1. So I got news. The Mets have designated for assignment Gary Sanchez. So the Dirty Sanchez experiment is over for the Mets. Boy, they could use a right-hand designated hitter. I'm shocked. 3-1. But they prefer to have Bogle back, run the bases. Okay, that's another team that, my goodness, they got issues. I guess you're Latino, you're asked out in the Mets organization. Here's the 3-1. And he fouls it off. 3-2. He might go to Oakland. He might. I mean, they could really use the talent there. I mean, they're 10-40. Hello? Before. So he gets the walk here, 2-out walk. Now extend the inning to the immortal Willie Calhoun. Willie Calhoun is 0 for 1. But watch out. He's going to get hot any second now. He's going to be hotter than a Wendy's French fries. The pitch. Up high. 1-0. And there's a strike. It evens the count on ball. 1 strike. Willie Calhoun. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. No score, but runner on first is Harrison Bader, who walked. I don't know when is he waiting to send the runner here. The 1-1 pitch. Runner holds. 2 balls, 1 strike. I mean, this is where you have to try to get into a scoring position. Nothing. You got to force the issue. I don't know if you guys agree with me. I will force the issue here. Captain Bader. Bader runs. Here's the 2-1. Runner goes. Of course, he steals. Not in time. There you go. Let's see if they're going to challenge us. He's safe. That is Bader's 4 stolen bases. So he's in scoring position now. This is what you need to do. Now, can the Calhoun come up big 2-base hit? He has the count in his favor. 3 balls and 1 strike. So the immortal Calhoun does 1 as he holds. He keeps holding pitch. Just misses. So now Calhoun, the immortal Calhoun walked. So a parade on 160th Street because Calhoun walked. First and second now. Here comes the pitching coach. Chris Holt will have a conversation here. Now with 2 on with 2 outs here. Anthony Volpe coming up. Now one thing I got to give the young kid credit, when the Yankees need a big hit with, you know, in crucial situation, Volpe, despite batting 200 and those are line close, he does come up with some hits though. He's got, the moment isn't too big for him. He's just got to get it, you know, it just needs time. He needs major league reps at bats. The talent is there. All right, here we go. Yes, indeed. I'll highlight that. There's Heel. Good point there. But here's Volpe and Blader's Vanson. Here's the pitch. Sweeping. Good stop there by Schmidt. Whoa. And goes, this is why Bader should hit leadoff. He steal, hit for power, everything you want. Yes, indeed, Heel. Crystal Flash has been saying that for quite some time. He's been a big proponent on Harris Bader as the leadoff hitter for the Yankees. Big at that for Volpe. The 1-0. This one grounded, and it'll go foul. Now, Volpe, last few games, has been snake bit. He's been hitting the ball hard, but right to some good plays from either Mateo or whoever that third base last night. And he was just some good defensive stops by the fielders against Volpe. Hard hit balls, though. So I know that a blue hit looks like a line drive in your scoreboard in winter time, but man, he's been hitting the ball hard lately. Let's hope it transpires. Throw. There's a pickoff attempt. Fake throw to second. Bader gets back. No throw. So that's his first pickoff attempt. He has one more before he gets into that balk situation. So Gibson at 60 pitches here. This is the Yankees' best start of the night. 2 on with 2 outs here. With 2 out and with a 1-1 count to Volpe. And Bader dances. The pitch. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike now. So you have now Volpe in the driver's seat here, 2-1 count. And you don't want, Gibson doesn't want to fall behind 3-1 here. Although you do have Cabrera who's struggling mightily next. The 2-1. He misses 3-1. So Oswaldo Cabrera, lefty, is on deck here. 3-1 count. Volpe hasn't earned the green light yet. Even at 3-1, I am not letting him swing. And of course, he swings. Grounded up the middle to Mateo. This is he throws over the long way. And the Yankees strand an opportunity there. No runs, no hits, and left 2 men on the walk. Yeah. This is and of course, 3-1. Volpe's been he's been hitting the ball hard, low, but you gotta get him in good rhythm. You want to make Cal Gibson throw extra more pitches. I would have gave him the red light. You're not swinging. I'm gonna take the bat out of your hands. Try to get you on with a walk, and I'd rather have you hit with 3-2 because then you can have base runners going. You would have Calhoun running. You had from first base. Of course, Bader, anything that drops in as a single is going to score from second. But you want to get Calhoun going on a 3-2 pitch. I would have waited. I would have had Volpe hold off and take another strike before swinging away. But that art is lost. You know, also it has to come from the baseball player as well. You know, the fundamentals. I don't know if that's being taught in the minor league system. You know, 3-1 and just, you know what? You have to have confidence in yourself to hit on 3-2, especially with the home plate umpire. That's also, again, not knowing the temperature of the game. You see the home plate umpire very inconsistent, calling a lot of balls where should be strikes. You should have given him the red light not to swing. You're going to swing to, kid. You haven't earned the right, and you know, just something. Those are the little things. I know it's easier said than done sitting in a chair, but you know, armchair quarterback, because the results didn't want it the way we wanted it. But man, I managed before. Those are the type of things. When I give these, I've done it in the game. You know, yes, it wasn't a professional. It was not professional. It wasn't even semi. You know, it's 15, 14-year-olds that I managed, 9-year-olds, 7-year-olds, and that's different. They make those errors, but baseball's still baseball. So, the pitch. There's our strike. 0-1. This one is hit in the air to center field. Mateo, ball to center. Bader makes play. Out number 1. The pitch. There's a call ball in there for a strike. 0-1. Knuckle curve. The pitch, foul, out of play. 0-2. He's ahead of the count. 0-2. The pitch. This one is fine. And there's a base hit, fair ball inside the left field line. It kicks off the facade, and Frazier's gonna hit 2. He'll get there with a leadoff, with a 1-out double. Excuse me. So he just put bat on ball and served it right over the third baseman. Runner at second now with 1 out. Here's Adeline Rushman. Here's the pitch. This one, foul, out of play. 0-1. The 0-1 runner at second here is Frazier. Here's the 0-1. This one is hit in the air, serve to the field, out there, and he makes the play, and he keeps Frazier at second there. 2 outs. Now with 2 outs here, and Jimmy Cordero starting to warm up. 87 pitches here, so these are the outs early in the game when you make those walks, those extra ones. You wish you had those pitches, because now it looks like Schmidt is in the groove. Here's Santander. The pitch to Santander, curveball, just missed. 1-0. Umpire has been not consistent. That should have hit the outside corner down and away, but he called it a ball. So not a good home plate umpire tonight. The 1-0. There's ball strike. 1-1. Santander is 2 for 2. He has 2 singles here. One ball, 1 strike here. Schmidt checks the runner at second. The 1-1. Just missed. 2-1 again. Just missed. Didn't miss by much. 2-1. 2-1. 3-1. It's the problem with Schmidt. Borderline pitch. And umpire's not giving to him, and it's 3-1 now. 91 pitch. And now he's behind 3-1 now. Umpire squeezing. The 3-1. And this one, fine, and it is foul. Oof. He just pulled it too much. That was a good pitch to hit. 3-2. So we have the payoff pitch coming here. So Schmidt here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. I get out of this. The pitch. Found it. Right through Rizzo. Frazier scores. One RBI single, clutch base hit for Santander. Just got out of the diving Rizzo. Boy, Yankee defense. I'm very surprised. Let's see how that went. Just No, just like that was a good hit, just out of his root. So that's a plain good school. Kudos Rizzo, an effort for diving there. So Jimmy Cordero warming up here. 93 pitches for Clarke. Schmidt comes the pitch coach. That's a good one there. It's a scrappy Orioles team. Remember, yes, they're really scrappy. They are scrappy. So extremely scrappy. All right, so Clarke still left in. 93 pitches against Ryan Mountcastle. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Gets him with the sweep. 0-1. A run is in for Orioles. They got big 2-out goal from Santander there. Here's one. Just missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and miss. 1-2. Here's a 1-ball, 2-strike count to Mountcastle. This might be Schmidt's last batter. The 1-2. Swing and But, however, 1 run for the Orioles on 2 hits. They leave 1 man on halfway through the game. Baltimore with a 1-0 lead on the New York Yankees. That's going to be it for Clarke Schmidt. I believe it's gave the Yankees 5 strong innings. Now, the Yankees are in a little bit of a jam as well. First, you have a manager that pulls these pitchers early. You have to pull Schmidt here. Personally, I'm not saying you leave Schmidt in there for another inning. I think you got to pull him. But in a pickle, Domingo Germán suspension, they could not replace him with another pitcher from the minor leagues. And with that said, done, tomorrow it's a bullpen game. So they're going to have to piecemeal it against the San Diego Padres. And they're already crying about their bullpen budget. Not a lot of pitchers available. They had their bullpen is a little bit taxed, XYZ. So despite the fact the Yankees it's a 1-0 game. They're gonna have to get some relievers, and it's just have ramification and repercussion because the Yankees don't have another off day. They don't have no other off day until next, if I don't believe it's next Monday, excuse me, no off day. There is no, this Monday they play. Of course, it's a wraparound series. So the Yankees been bit with a lot of wraparound series in the month of April and May. In June, of course, what we mentioned before, the Yankees will have every Monday off in the month of June. But man, June cannot come here any quicker for the off days, for bullpen help. And that suspension of Domingo Germán really hurts the Yankees. They cannot replace anyone. You know, they have a game day off Thursday, excuse me. So June 1st is their next day off. I wanted to correct myself on that there. So they have not until next week from now. So that's a tough one. Padres are below 500 Heel. And Padres I know they got a lot of good players though. Doesn't mean because they're in the 500. I agree with you. You know, they want to get their season. And there's a pitch for strike. 0-1. You know they're always gonna ball out. They're 23-27, so they're currently right now 4 games under 500. But they want to get going. Soto's been warming up ever since coming out to the East Coast. The pitch, grounded weakly to the first baseman. Boy, Cabrera's starting to really on my a little bit of a on a nerves it because man, not putting good at bats. The kid came up with a lot of promising, but oof. That's a real tough division. I agree with you, but they didn't start off hot though. 4 games under 500. You know, they're 2 games better than the Nationals. Just put that one to think about it with all that talent that the Padres have. So here's the pitch to Rovmet. There's a strike. Rovmet takes a strike 1-1. And the 0-1. Swing in the middle. 1-0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down low. 1-2. Yeah, Padres are 4-6 in the last 10 games. So not playing well. They are 1 game on 5, 1-2, 2-2. But on paper, they have a hell of a lineup. They have a lot of talent. When you have, the talent that they have on there, 2-2, 3-2. Tatis, Soto, Machado. I think Machado's injured though. I think he's injured. I'm not too sure if he's back. They just signed the shortstop from the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts, and he walks. So we 1-out walk. I don't think they're an easy win though. As much as they're under 500 Heel. And 23 and 27, they have their problems. I don't know if coming to Yankee Stadium helps them galvanize in their problems. I'm getting. I don't know if they on paper they have a lineup. On paper they have a threat. And this one, Allen, first ball swinging, stops this one. You have to hit the ball on the ground there and makes the play. Not a good out there. 2 outs for Allen. Machado's injured, but you still got Tatis, you got Soto, you got Bogaerts. They got some hitters there. So here's Torres now with a runner on, with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Just missed outside. 1-0. Who would have thought before Heel? Who would have thought before Memorial Day? Excuse me. Diamondbacks had a better record than the Padres. No one saw that coming. There's a strike. 1-1. Diamondbacks are 29-21, while the Padres are 20-27. If I would have told that when we saw the way this team was constructed, you would have said you're nuts. I think that's Oscar Hernandez move. I mean, actually, Yuri Gurriel's on the Diamondbacks, right? I think that move helped them. It really helped the Diamondbacks. Let's see their roster. Ooh, missed it. One and two now. The pitch. Right to Mateo. Mateo flips over the short way. That would do it. So 5 full innings, official game. Orioles 1, Yankees nothing. Yankees offense, they're right now in a slumber. They are in a slumber. It's Lori Gurriel Jr. So Oscar Hernandez is with the Seattle Mariners. There you go. I know we made that mistake. Yuri's on the Marlins. Lourdes is with Lourdes. Did I say Yuri? I said Yuri. It's Lourdes Gurriel. I don't know why. Here we go again, mixing up players. I did not know Evan Longoria was with the Diamondbacks. Did not know that. As I'm looking at the roster. And we'll be seeing them too. We'll be playing them soon. All right, let's change the lineups here. It'll be the Orioles coming up. So for the Orioles, you're gonna have Gunnar Henderson, Austin Hayes, and O'Kern coming up. If anyone shall reach, McKenna. Orioles nursing 1-0 lead. We'll see. I think it'll be Jimmy Cordero come in. No, it'll be Nick. It looks like Nick Ramirez. So Jimmy Cordero. Huh. All right. Oh boy, Carlos Correa with an injury, left heel and foot. Whoa. Here we go now. The pitch. So it is Ramirez. The strike to Gunnar Henderson. So Ramirez. Yankees don't got any other arms. They have to use these pitchers. The pitch. Just missed. 1-1. I thought David Garcia was. They bought Gabe Garcia. Apparently he's not, because I have not seen him pitch. So I'm pretty sure it was just for one night or one day or something. Here's the 1-1. 2-1. Boy, he really has fallen off the grace of the New York Yankees organization. David Garcia, I mean, that's a guy who they thought we were gonna have a starter there. And my goodness, talk about the ultimate dud. 2-1 outside. Did he go? He did not go. 3. And he fouls it out of play. And of course, Heel tells me Machado's able to come off the injured list tomorrow, but I don't know if he'll play the series with the Yankees. Would it surprise me if he gets healed and play against the Yankees? Would not surprise me one bit. Yeah, no one would have saw that. He would have been a couple games on. This one is slowly hit, and Rizzo, nobody there to cover. My God, a slow hit, really slow, and Nick Ramirez just fell off the wrong side of the rubber, and he's not as fleet of foot, and he could not Wow. The Yankee defense, again, it's nothing to write home about. They don't make a lot of errors, but man, they look so too defensive. They're not a crisp defensive team. That's a little worrisome. That's a single all the way. Here's Hayes, takes a ball. 1-0. So Austin Hayes is 2. Ramirez deals pitch. He gets tipped. Swing and a miss. Nice change up. 1-1 strike the count. So here's the 1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Let's go. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. Yankees really could use a ground ball double play here. Throw over to first as he gets back. And the 1-2. This was hit in the air. Allen under it. He makes the play. What a play by Allen. And then we'll retrieve back to first. So 1 out now. We'll bring up Hearn, who's batting from the left side. Lefty on lefty here. So I can see why Ramirez is in. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Now Ryan O'Hearn is 0 for 2. Struck out. Fly out. Throw over the first side. He's safe. And the 0-1. Just missed. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Foul. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2. Runner goes, hit the throw. And this one goes away as Henderson stays put. So it's a stolen base there for Henderson. That's his 2nd stolen base of the season. So runner at second with 1 out. 2 balls and 2 strike count here. And the 2-2. This one is slowly grounded. Rizzo fields, throws over. Ramirez covers, and he dropped the ball. He's safe. Golly. 1st and 3rd. Wow. He couldn't handle it. Ugh. Nick Ramirez, maybe put down the cheesesteak or the cheeseburger and catch damn ball. 1st and 3rd now. We get a pitch change here. Now, both of those base runners are Ramirez. he couldn't cover first base. Rizzo here again, boy. Rizzo also having subpar. I can't blame Rizzo for that play because he got it to the pitcher in time. But man, somewhere somehow he's missed as well. You're giving extra outs to a good team, a pesky team in the Orioles, puts bat on ball. Yankees playing sloppy. Now they have first and third now, and it's a one-run game with these mistakes, game that they need here. You give them extra life, and let's say the Orioles cash in, they could get a run they can manufacture and get a run and get a 2-0 lead. Yankee offense has been listless. What? So you could lose 3-2, and because of these errors late, this is the thing that kills me with this team. You gotta play smart baseball, clean, and the Yankees have not been defensively clean. And this is the roller coaster of a major league season. You see them; they're not over 500, and you could see there's a lot of room for improvement with this team. You could say this team is they're 9 games over 5, but man, they've been so crisp. There's better balls ahead, and man, well, you know what they say: you are what your record. Here's Jimmy Cordero. Remember, he pitched yesterday. He had 20 pitches yesterday. Yankees are trying to avoid to go into some open arms. Tomorrow, they don't have a starter. They have an opener coming in tomorrow. They have their number 9 prospect in their league in All America coming up to pitch. Here's a bunt. 60, and of course it gets fouled. Oof. McKenna tried to get him in with a safe squeeze. You saw that. That was executed almost perfect. It's 0-1, the Gibson third with 1 out. Yankees could use a ground ball double play, but we just saw the Orioles try to attempt for a 50 squeeze. Another bunt, but high. He takes it. 1-1. One. Grounded up the middle. This might be 2. Won't be 1 on the first double play. They needed that one. 6-6-3 double play. No runs, no hits, and they need 1 man on base. Oof. They needed that one. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. That was a big one there. Let's put the Yankee lineup up. For the Yankees coming up, it's going to be Judge, Rizzo, Bader, and Calhoun. So hopefully they can get the offense going. So we wait for the change of inning. Boy, the Yankees need some runs, and we'll love them to get some hits, not just a home run, just get a couple hits. Yankees being one hit tonight. Just one hit. That's it. A one hitter. They had some base runner, and that was Gleyber Torres leading the game off. Ever since then, nothing. Couple base runners on base on balls. But man, nothing to show here. They gotta come up with some hits. Very, 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 very frustrating game here. They're lucky they're only down 1-0. Here we go. Judge will step into the batter's box. And the pitch. Judge hits this one, lift this field. First one pitch, 1 out. So at one way, here's Anthony Rizzo. 77 pitches for Gibson. Just like Nestor Cortez. Hopefully this is where the Yankees could do a reverse fortune. Rizzo's 0 for 2. And the pitch. Down for a ball, 1-0. Gibson holding the ball a long time. Here, 1-0. Strike zone, 1-1. Oh, let's see. We got a chat there. As Waldy Peralta is warming up. A little early for Waldy, but I guess they'll go with that. This one is foul out of play. 1-2. I feel like this team gets too comfortable and rely on Judge when he's in the lineup. Man, I don't know, though. You might be right in a way. When he's on, it expands the lineup. But when he doesn't hit, you could pitch to this lineup, but Judge isn't hitting. Here's the 1-2. And this one's off the Gibson. Gibson gets it. He gets Rizzo. Second out. Rizzo's a day off. So with 2 out, bases empty, here's Harrison Bader. It's Bader time. Takes a ball down low. 1-0. So he's ahead of the count, 1-0. The pitch. He fouls it back, 1-1. So we have a 1 ball, 1 strike count here. And the pitch. This one in the air, shallow. And right there is the second baseman by Frazier. And the inning goes in order. Kyle Gibson out there throwing a 1-hitter now. We go to the 7th inning. Man, this Yankee offense. Gibson is keeping the Yankees totally outbalanced. The Yankees are fortunate they're only down 1-0 so far here through 7th innings, or at least 6 innings for the Yankees. Hello, Aiden. Salute, Aiden. It has been a while. Where have you been? Good to see you. And hopefully you bring some Yankee luck here, Aiden. We're down 1-0, but only 1 hit for the New York Yankees. Let's get the Orioles lineup back up here. Orioles is going to have the 9, 1, and 2 hitters, Mateo, Frazier, Rutschman, and it looks like they're going to bring in Waldy Peralta. I know Cordero pitched yesterday, so I don't think they'll, and he had 20 pitches. I don't think they'll pitch him here. And you want to keep it, you have your high leverage relievers, you want to keep it a 1-run game here. But boy, how much time are you going to keep talenting the tightrope where you want to bring your high leverage relievers on a close game where you're trailing? But then, man, it's a pickle. It's a tough one. But the Yankees offense has to start hitting. All right, so we start the top of the 7th inning. Here's Mateo. And Cordero out there. The pitch. Outside. 1-0. The 1-0. Here's a call. Strike outside corner. 1-1. The 1-1. 1-1. Wow, that did not miss by much. Umpiring has not been great, but it's still a 1 game. Yankee bats. It's not the reason. Bats. That's 1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to count here for Jimmy Cordero against Mateo. Here's the 2-2. Check swing in the dirt. The count runs full. 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. And the 3-2 pitch. Call strike 3. Boy, Yankees were fortunate on that call strike 3, but a terrible call. That was ball down in, right at the bottom of the zone. Made it, but man, he's been inconsistent. Here we go. Here's Adam Frazier. Top of the lineup. Pitch. Down low for a ball. No. And the pitch. Down low. 2-0 now. So 2 balls and no strikes to count here. Cordero sets. He's going to deal the pitch. There's a call strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. This is 12 pitches for Cordero here. Here's the 2-1. There's a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the count is squared. 2-2. With 1 out here at the top of the 7th inning, Baltimore with a 1-0 lead here in Game 3 of this 3-game series, where both teams has won 1 game apiece. The rubber game. Here's the 2-2. Down low, 3-2. Here is the payoff pitch. This one backhanded, stopped down by Rizzo. Rizzo throws, and again, Cordero, Yankee Second tonight, Yankee pitchers cannot handle the balls thrown. Cordero would exit. Aldi Peralta will come in for Rushman. Again, giving teams extra outs. A simple play from the first baseman, a simple exchange between first baseman. I think Rizzo put a little extra mustard on that one. Cordero could have handled it a little. It was a pretty tough, quick one, but it was still, you're a major league ball player. A ball thrown to you right in your glove, you should be able to squeeze that. You know, I don't understand why he couldn't execute that one. But another miscue. Again, Yankees defense. You know, if you want to criticize, it's not been sharp, especially the infield. I'm surprised their infield defense hasn't been so sharp. I'm very disappointed here. The most part. The hitting is just baseball teams go through slumps, but the defense, you gotta be solid defensively if you want to continue to win and be a team that's gonna play over 500. You can't be sloppy. You gotta be able to get the outs and get the outs that are in front of you. Make those plays, not give extra opportunities to your opposing hitters, opposing team, because that comes back to bite you. Though the walks and the errors and the miscues are bad teams do, and they pay the price. The Athletics, the Royals, those type of teams. If you're the Yankees, you gotta clean that up, because you're gonna find yourself in that predicament and with a long company with teams like that. So a little bit of a concern personally in the last few games here against the Orioles. Good teams. You're not always gonna play the Cincinnati Reds and the Athletics of the world. You got to do this and play sharp against these teams that are possibly going to probably see in a postseason. Maybe, we might be playing the Baltimore Orioles in a walk card series. You never know. Still a lot of baseball left to be played. And here's a throw over to first. So Peralta will come in against Rushman, who's 0 for 3. Rushman is a switch hitter. He'll be batting from the right side. He's 0 for 3, strikeout without line out. So Peralta ready to deal first. Here it comes. And he gets the call on the outside corner, 0-1. The pitch. Ball, 1 strike. One. This one up the middle. Volpe fields, throws, double play. It's a 6-6-3 double play. So Peralta gets out of it. So after 7th inning stretch, Yankees trail here 1-0. So they're gonna honor America in the Bronx. And I'll give you who's coming up for the Yankees in a moment as I finish off my scorecard. Now, coming up for the Yankees will be Willie Calhoun, the immortal Willie Calhoun. Let me get it right. Anthony Volpe, Oswaldo Cabrera, Ben Rovet. Now, you have DJ LeMahieu still as a bat off the bench. You also have Isaiah Falefa on the bench, who had a hell of a game. This is another thing. Falefa had a hell of a game yesterday offensively. Why he has the day off? Head scratcher. This is stupidity that this front office does. And I understand Falefa. Why? Falefa's the right-hander. You have the right-hander pitcher I get it. You wanted to bring Cabrera, who's a switch hitter and stuff like that. I get it too. But Cabrera hasn't hit. IKF has had his best game as a Yankee last night. He had a triple, a homer. You know, the night before, came around and scored. Was a big implement on that extra inning win, and you sit him. And I didn't even think about that. You know, hindsight is 20/20 because the Yankees only got one hit through 6 innings play. And I know, you know, this is a classic, and I'm going to be totally honest. This is a classic second-guessing move. I'm going to be honest with you because I didn't think about it until we started talking about who's on the bench, and I go, wait a minute, why is Falapa, you know? And I know you want to put the lefty, and you want to make them stack it with left-handed hitters, Cabrera, but IKF, I think yesterday earned the right to play today, and he didn't play tonight. And if he doesn't play, the Yankees, dare I say, lose 1-0 on a one hitter. That's the type of thing that ungalvanizes a clubhouse. For stupidity moves, you know, IKF has been a phenomenal model for the Yankees. You told me I lost my starting shortstop job. You're making me play a different position, left or right field. I mean, yeah, outfield position, the corner outfield, center field, position that I'm not really invested to play. Came up with. You put me at third. And I'm doing it, and I'm playing at a high level well, and now I'm hitting as of late in the last few games, and I'm benched tonight. You know, I didn't get the nod over. You know, again, not to pick on Oswaldo Cabrera, but it's not doing anything. That's also type of things that will make. That's what also will divide a clubhouse and players. I hope not, but damn. And this is an ultimate second guessing. I'm going to be totally transparent and honest with you. So the Yankees with 2 errors could easily be 3. Be honest with you. So back-to-back games. Personally, I think this is a team. The game last night, like you could say, they had 2 errors themselves or 3. Yankees playing sloppy against this Baltimore Orioles. They were lucky they almost 9-6. They should have won games for 5-1 and stakes. And Brandon returned. All right, Brandon. So Gibson's been phenomenal. I mean, 1 hitter, 4 walks though. He's been bent, not breaking. Got 2 strikeouts. So Calhoun is Gibson. The pitch. Up high for a ball. 1-0. And I really love this Willie Calhoun. I still, again, off my mind. And of course, you don't want to bring the right arm, but he hasn't done anything. Calhoun lines this one, and there's a base hit. Okay. And Santander stops it, and Willie Calhoun got to first base, lead off single. Now you get a pinch run. You got to put a pinch runner here. You also have Blowers. You could have went Jake Blowers, you know. So Calhoun will run the bases. Okay. Here's Volpe. You got a bunt. Volpe takes the strike. 0-1. Perez warming up for the Orioles. So they're not bunting. They're with Volpe. He swings at a ball up in the zone. 0-2. Again, he's a rookie. Make him bunt. Again, this is the situation. Now he's gonna. I hate to say it. He's gonna strike out. You could smell he's gonna strike out. You could tell he's gonna damn strike out. He fouls this one. Yeah, watch. Instead of having him bump him over, he again, not bad situation. I know Carrera struggled. And the pitch. swing and a miss. Volpe, of course. Run away now. And here's Oswaldo Cabrera. Cabrera's been struggling too. Another one that's struggling. I said, well, BX, if we would have bunted Calhoun to second, Cabrera's up. I mean, you could have DJ come. You still want the lefty. This is a tough one. Up high. 1-0. So, Bowman and Perez won up for the Orioles. Here, 1-0 count. Yankees trail 1-0. Calhoun, the runner at first with a lead. Let's see if they could move him over at least. The pitch is a strike 1-1. He's giving them now the up. That pitch has not been called all night, up and away, and now it should be 2-0 instead of 1 ball, 1 strike. The umpire inconsistent again. The 1-1. Cabrera sliced the other way and 9, and then it's foul. That would have been there. That would have been a nice double. You would have second and third. One ball, 2 strikes. Cabrera has to protect that plate. The 1-2. Inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. You're not going to send Calhoun, not a fast runner. I'm actually surprised that IKF isn't running or Jake Blockers, but two balls and strikes. That's back. Down low. 3-2. I see you change. I seen you change your handle there, Maria. All right. I will not send Calhoun because Cabrera does not command the bat. He's not shown to be a contact hitter. So you got to be careful. You could run yourself out of an inning. And the payoff pitch. This one chopped. That might be 2. On the front. On the first. Cabrera, double play. Wow. 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 3-6-1. That's the difference there, folks. See, Bills make the defensive play there. The first baseman. And he didn't play yesterday. He got Cabrera. Wow. Are they challenging this? Wait, they're challenging this, folks. They're challenging. So we have a challenge. So we'll see. I don't think they'll overturn it. I'll be surprised. Let's take a look at this. Doesn't have enough evidence to change it. Let's see. Tie goes to the run. It looks like a tie, to be honest with you. Tie goes to the runner, but man, I don't know if they'll overturn it. I don't think they're going to overturn it, folks. It's a good challenge because you're down by, you're trailing. You're trailing 1-0. You don't want the inning to end. You want to bring Rovnev up. And then if Rovnev makes an out, you can lead off Allen. But it could be a double play here. We'll see. We'll see what the defense, what's the official replay. The call stands. He's out. They weren't going to change that. I knew they weren't going to change that. Yeah, you could tell that wasn't going to change. So the inning comes to an end. So No runs, one hit from Willie Calhoun, but he gets a race on that double play. So 3 up, 3 down. And we go now to the 8th inning, 1-0. Good game here for the Orioles, pitching wise. Yankees got to keep it there, 1-0, and they have to trust on their offense. They're gonna have to. Orioles with 1 run on 6 hits. New York with no runs on 2 hits. They got a leadoff single from Gleyber Torres to start the game, and just in this last inning, it was Willie Calhoun single to right field. That's it. That's all they're hitting for the Yankees. Although they had opportunities, first and second, couple times there, and with a couple of walks, and they pushed the envelope a couple times, but they didn't have nothing there to answer for. See, I know that they're big on I know they need to fill Stanton's void at DH. What is it? I think. Let me see something. Boom, 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 boom. Again, now to pick on this hitter, Willie Calhoun has 82 at bats, or 82. How many times? No, 81, 2, 3, 83 major league at bats. He's 16 for 83. Couple home runs. Nothing. He's nothing flashy. You have options. Why not Edson Pereira? Bring him up here or Andres Chaparro, and have Willie go down. You could bring if you could always bring Willie back up if you're really in love with a move. Willie, oh my God. Just a bit outside to the backstop as it slipped out of his hands. So Santander is 3 for 3 singles. And the last time he had the RBI single there. And 2 balls and no strikes. And the 2-0 pitch just missed. 2-1, 3-1. So he's behind in the count here to Santander to lead off the top of the 8th inning when the Orioles nurse a 1-0 lead. So Peralta now behind in the count, the pitch walked him 4 straight out of the zone, and Santander reaches. So he's 3 for 3 with a walk. Now bring up Ryan Mountcastle. Now, what you want the Yankees here, hopefully Peralta can get a ground ball, and hopefully the Yankees defense could turn a double play. Let's see. Now, Peralta heals the throw. Outside, 5 straight out of the zone. And jinx, Michael K. You said it at the same time as I said it. Don't want. There's a strike. 1. The 1-1 just missed. 2-1. Let's see if we can get him a double play here. The pitch, swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nice change up there, Peralta. So 2 balls and 2 strikes with no one out here. Runner at first is Santander. Orioles with a 1-0 lead. This one, and it off. It's still 2 balls and 2 strikes. So it's a 2-2 count here. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Nice strike out there. Much needed there, Peralta. Got him with a slider down and in on Mountcastle, who went fishing. It was got him out. 1 away. Here's Gunnar Henderson, lefty on lefty. A ball down low. 1-0. So you got Abreu warming up, and you got Clay Holmes warming up for the Yankees. Abreu, if it stays 1-0, and of course Holmes if the Yankees take the lead or tie. The 1-0. There's a 1-1. It clips the inside corner. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count here. And a throw over the front, and he gets back. Oh, the Mets 5-1 lead against the Cubs. It's in the 9th. All even between Phillies and Atlanta. San Francisco 1-0 over Milwaukee. That almost hits them. 2 balls and 1 strike. Oakland and Seattle just on their way. Earlier today, Cincinnati loses to St. Louis at home 2-1. Tampa takes 3 out of 4 out of the Blue Jays 6-3. The Rockies with a 7-6 win against the Marlins in Colorado. Nation's capital, the Padres coming in here tonight. Tomorrow we'll be playing the Yankees 8-6 on the Nationals. And the Tigers have had a 7-2 victory over the White Sox in Detroit. So they're out of town scoreboard. Here, 1-0 Orioles with a runner at first with 1 out, 2-1 count. I was with a pitching consultation there by pitch coach Matt Blake. 16 pitches for Walter Peralta. Wants to keep it there. And pitch. Just missed 2-2. As right now it's a game 5. Game 5 of the WWE NBA, because it was scripted that Boston's gonna win this. And remember, here's the 3-1. This one foul. Boy, talk about. You think wrestling is scripted? Sometimes I wonder basketball, because Boston's up 6-1 or 44 on the Miami Heat, and if Miami wins close out, there is no game until June 1st, and the NBA have egg on his face for a whole entire week with no basketball. The 3-2, and this one foul. How much make a bet this is going 6 games? Because they need ratings. I mean, talk about scripted. And sometimes it makes me wonder with NBA. Sometimes it just makes me wonder. The 3-2. Foul. It's like, when is the Knicks going to get their script where they become the world champs? I mean, damn. At this point, we're not finishing our story. It seems like Cody Rose. And the payoff pitch. Down low. He walks a walk. So 1st and 2nd now. Here comes pitching change. Oh boy. Mendoza will go to the pitch. We'll go to the bullpen. So here we go. Call to the.
Lamentablemente fue eliminado. Qué pena. Fue eliminado el participante. Lamentablemente fue eliminado. Qué pena.
All right, that's the call to the bullpen. If you're new, whenever the trumpet sounds, that means your time is up. All right, let's see who's gonna come out. I think it's gonna be the immortal Alberto Abreu coming up. All right, so while we waiting here for a change in the bullpen for the new player, let's take a look in on Hicks. Let's see how Hicks' new job is going. Hey, what's going on, Aaron Hicks? All right, we see you taking in your orders in your local Wendy's. Salute, Aaron Hicks. Marie says this is ridiculous. Come on, indeed. Come on. I mean, we're 1-0. It's a 1-0 game, but man, does it feel like the Yankees are down like 5-zip? All right, so it is Clean Holmes. Okay, so it's Clean Holmes, not the Amor Alberto Abreu. Okay, I don't want to hear tomorrow them crying. Open budget, we can't book Holmes. Maria loved it. I figure you would. And the pitch. There's a strike. 0-1. To Austin Hayes, who's 0 for 3, fly out twice and fouled out. Holmes could induce the double play ground ball, but the Yankees gotta come up with the defense. Down low, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This hit into right field. Judge is going back, and this one is off the top of the wall. It's back in play. Now Judge, two will come in. So 3-0 Baltimore Orioles. They add to their lead. And they're going to check this is a 3-run shot. I don't think it hit a fan. Let's see if it hits the wall. Let's see. No, it's going to hit. That's not a home run. So Holmes comes in and gets hit. 2-run double. Wow. This is what happens, and of course, it's not being apologetic, not to apologize here, or being an advocate for Clay Holmes. You still got to make right pitches, no matter when you're called upon. But pitchers like Clay Holmes, who's normally in a closer's role and stuff like that, like to come on when a clean inning, no one on, they'll start the inning because they're creatures of habit. And I'm not being an apologist for Clay Holmes or why did he get that hit. Hasn't pitched in a while. It's a tough one. They come in high leverage immediately, but still you got to make your pitches. Here's O'Hearn. And the walks from Peralta, again, Yankees get extra putting extra men on base, self-inflicting. 2 walk now comes into score on a double pitch. And he hits this one foul, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here. Yankees cannot get me cleanly back here to get bullpen arms. So the Orioles up 3-0. The 1-1 as my voice starts crackling. Soft ground ball. And twice. Moving the third is heavy. Even that was a productive because now you have runner at third now, even though it's 2 outs. But ball, anything like that. Here's the pitch. This one is out of play. 0-1. So the Yankees are here 3-0 now. It was eventually bend, and now, oof. And the pitch. 1-1. Yankees gonna start need tally now. And this is when the type of time when they'll score like 2 runs and fall down 3-2. When they fall behind. The pitch. And a miss. 1-2. So Holmes deal the 1-2 pitch down low. Good scoop there by Rodbeck. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Good stop there. Nice play by Rodbeck. Saving a run there. Again, that's even that was productive. Oof. Rodbeck actually barehanded that one. None of the glove, and it was just there somehow. Rodbeck still with his hands. My goodness, with his forearm there. My goodness. So, runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes here. Runner at third now. 2 runs are in for the Orioles as the Yankees trail 3-0. Now Holmes with the payoff pitch. And the 3-2 swing and a miss. He got him. However, the Orioles had 2 big runs here on 1 hit. They leave the man on third. We go to the bottom of the 8th where the Yankees trail 3-0. Yankees only had 2 hits all game. They've been completely off balance, and Orioles came in and cashed in finally. They took advantage. Two walks there by Peralta. Wasn't so short. Peralta came in and walk some. When you walk base runners, when defense don't get guys out, this is a recipe where the Yankees are playing not to win. They're playing losing baseball, pretty much. So doing these miscues and mistakes. And you're lucky you're only down 3-0. You're lucky, you're fortunate it took Orioles this long in the 8th inning to tack on 2 more runs. All this whole 7 innings, only trailed 1-0. Now, eventually a team like the Orioles, pesky, opportunistic, cashed in here. Now you trail 3-0. I mean, this is the type of game where they get a 2-run shot, 3-2, and lose 3-2. I've seen this script before. I mean, I want to see something different. They're going to have Rodbeck, Allen, and Torres coming up and judge if anyone should reach. And you can play every game sitting back and waiting for the 3-run homer. I mean, it's exciting and fun when it happens and you go, oh, nostalgia. And the crowd gets buzzing and excited and the euphoria of it. Can't always play like that every game. You want to times build and manufacture and construct. That's all we ask. We like the 3-run homers. I know everyone does. The grand slams are phenomenal. But when you're crushing it, but man, we want to see that along with the other little things to make this to get there. So. So right now, the Yankees offense quiet. This is a move here. Another move. This is Mike Bond coming in. And this is a stupid move here. Again, this is another stupid move by the Yankees. Jay Bowers is going to pinch for Volvek. Last time I saw Volvek was a lefty, and he Bowers is in a miss. That's, you know what? Maybe, you know what? Good call there. Maybe Rovnek, that bounced ball, hit him in forearm. Maybe he got hurt. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. Now, if Rovek is hurt on stopping that with his forearm, or just for precautionary, well done, whatever the case, I could understand that. But if it's okay, if he's okay, which he looks like he's fine, that was a stupid move. 1-2. I don't see where Bowers is better in this spot. I don't see it. I don't see it. You took away. He is a left-handed hitter, and you're gonna pinch for another left-handed hitter. That's a stupid move. Here it is. Inside 2-2. They do moves that don't make sense. Here's the 2-2 pitch coming. And he swings and a miss. Couldn't Ben Rovnek done, and you would have kept, and you would still have Bowers in there for Cabrera, maybe. I mean, I don't get this move. Here's Greg Allen. Yankees need base runners here. In the pitch. There's a strike outside corner. 0-1. So 0-2 for Greg Allen. Flyouts. Greg Allen, want to see the ball in on the ground. Slapping hitters. We need slopping, not popping up. The pitch. Up 1-1. So the count has been 1-1. Yankees need base runners. They trail 3-0. And the 1-1. There's a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count on the outside corner. He's giving this one now. He's calling these outside corner strikes. He was doing that to Schmidt all game. 1-2. Boone has been ejected. He got ejected way early for, of course, some bad umpiring. Here's 2. Allen pops up. And it will go out of play. And the 1-2. 2-2. That was a close pitch there. And the 2-2. 2 struck out there. Got him with the knuckle calling, goes down on strikes. 2 quick out here for Gleyber. Boy, the Yankees are not hitting this tonight. Oh man, that was a terrible swing there by Greg. Like, you expected better from Allen. He looked like he doesn't belong in the major leagues with that swing. Ugh. Here's Torres. Pitch. Swing and a miss. On a healthy cut. 0-1. So Bauman is dealing. He's dealing. Throwing strikes. Getting ahead. Swing and misses here. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Falls same changeup outside. One ball, 1 strike to count here. Now he's getting the sign. Pitch. This one is foul straight back. 1-2. The 1-2. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2. This one hits the other way. It's still 2-2. Maria, this is a terrible game. The pitching is very shaky, not good. Judge is down deck. Right now, the ball's on 2 strikes. The pitch. This one, foul again. Chops. And Torres pops up and go out play. We'll do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. The pitch. Torres grounds all to Mateo. Mateo fields, throws across the diamond, and in plenty of time, the inning goes in order. 1-2-3. We're going where the Yankees trail 3-0 here. Got Mateo, Frazier, Rushman coming up for the Birds. All right, so we have Yankees is going to have to try to walk this off if they want to win this game here in the series. They have a lot of work. They're down by 3 and they only have 2 hits. 2 hits for the whole night. The offense has been so quiet, so pedestrian. Again and again, that move again. Blowers, I question it. Why are you bringing Blowers for Rodnep? You really gonna? I mean, why? That's different. If you're bringing in, if Rodnep was a right-handed, if it was Ashioka for Rodnep, and you want to bring Blowers and you put Ben Rodnep catch behind the plate, I get it. That's what you make, but I still don't get why. Why was that move done? I mean, Blowers just did a terrible showing there at the plate. I mean, maybe it's time for Blowers to go back down in the leagues, man. Give him Everson Peraza. Bring that guy up here, or Chaparro, and send both Calhoun down and Flowers, and bring me some fresh AAA hitters up here for the Yankees. Maybe you see something different that we can see there. Because right now, you know, Yankees need they need some of that contact hitting. Here's Alberto Abreu, especially if you're gonna that there's a hitter. So Alberto Abreu will come up. Or Albert is Alberto. You know that. We know that it's Alberto. I ain't nobody in Santo Domingo calling him Albert. It's Alberto. So he got Shoka behind the plate. So this is the fifth reliever for the Yankees. First pitch swing, backhanded by Rivera. Throws across in time. 1 pitch, 1 out. Wasn't an easy play there by Rivera, but he made it. It was a hot shot and backhanded, got right in front of it, and made a nice good play there. It took a crazy hop there, and he got it. Nice play. And I can give kudos there to Cabrera. Defense looks really good. There's a pitch for 1-0. So he's Frazier, who's 1 for 4. He's ahead of the count, 1 ball, no strike. Abreu ready to deal the pitch. Yankees sure 3-0. We're in the ninth. And the 1 missed 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Frazier. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1 to count now. There's a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. To the lefty, Frazier. Abreu deals the pitch. This one was chopped up the middle. Ball was right there in the right spot. Fields throws across in time. He gets Frazier out. 2 outs. Bases empty now. Here's Adeline Richmond, who's 0 for 4 tonight. The pitch. There's a call strike. 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's the 1-1. The fouls it, makes 1 now. So with the bases empty, 1 ball, 1 strike in the top of the ninth. So Abreu, 5th Yankee pitcher tonight out of the pen. This one is a play. 1-2. Now, with looking at this with Clarke Schmidt, I know he only went 5 innings. He wasn't terrible that first inning when he had to throw 30 pitches. He had 12 pitches coasting. The misplay there, again, another opportunity where Volpe should have made a play there at short, extended. It led to those back-to-back walks, bases loaded there. The pitch, this one is hit in the air, weak. No, actually, Bader. Well, I thought it was a weak, but no, it was he gave that a nice ride there. 1-3, ninth. Go to the bottom of the ninth. Yankees, do they have a rally to walk it off? We'll find out. Well, it's going to start off with Aaron Judge. Now, again, back to that first 29 pitches. He had 12 pitches in already with 2 out. He got a foul out from Frazier first pitch, and then he got the strikeout to Rutman. But he went 3-2 to Santander. He got that ball hit up the middle. Couldn't be. They gave it a hit, but he could have easily given that an error to Volpe. And then the floodgates came. Then, ended up with 29 pitches afterward, almost double the amount of pitches, more than double the amount of pitches after that 2 outs to get out of that inning. He was bend, but no, he was impressive. Afterwards, he took it down. When he got the 5th inning, he had 80+ pitches, up with 400 pitches, or just shy under 95. Not bad, but you need length from Clarke. You need guys. Yesterday we saw Cortez got to the 7th inning with 77 pitches, and then the wheels fell off. Like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. It's like I don't know what could have go wrong. It's like something is missing. I don't know what it is that the decision making, or maybe we're nitpicking extremely too much on the team as a fan, the expectation, what it is. But man, when you're up so big and then you lose like that game yesterday, it feels like it lingered to this game tonight. That bad inning lingers here because you can see the Yankees are lifeless at their at-bats. It's like they got punched in the mouth, knocked down, and the Yankees still haven't recovered, get up. It's like the boxer that gets the knockout, and he gets back up before the 10 count, but he still doesn't have his footing, and he's just trying to wait and trying to get out of trying to wait for the round finish, and he's still not 100%, still feeling the effect of the knockout, and that's what the Yankees look to so far here. But you still got time here. You still got the outs, and you got to know you still 3 outs here to try to get you to make a statement. Let's go. He's just going to lead off the night. So Judge is 0 for 3, strikeout, ground out, line out. And here comes the pitch to Judge. Just missed. 1-0. And the 1-0. Two. So it's a 2-0 count here. There's strike. 2-1. Balls and 1 strike to count. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strike to count now. There's a ball. The count runs full. 3-2. Only 2 hits, Jerome. Only 2 hits. You're correct. Yankees with only 2 hits. And here comes the payoff pitch to Judge. Chops foul. So the Yankees trying to do a little bit of a rally here, but only 2 hits, though. Judge uses timeout to break rhythm. Also give a little bit of reset. Cano ready to go. The payoff pitch to Judge. The leadoff hitter. The pitch. So we walk. Judge is on. This is what the Yankees need. Yankees need base runners. So that's the first walk for Yennier Cano of the season. So he surrenders a walk to Judge. Here's Rizzo. Boy, Rizzo has been struggling. You know, he had a phenomenal April, middle of May. But Rizzo has been struggling lately. Here's Rizzo. Pitch. Rizzo fouled it off. 0-1 to count. Judge on first. Yankees trail by 3. They need another base runner to get on base to bring the tying run. And the 0-1. This one chopped slowly, and they only 1 play to first. They get the out at first and just advance to second. So it went out, run out second. Rome, let's hope. Let's hope. Here's Bader. Takes a call strike. We could only hope they get reinforcements. You know, Stanton, Donaldson, Carlos Rondon. Don't forget Tommy Kahnle will be back. 0-1. Bader reaches. Foul. 0-2. And the 0-2. Bader 1 now. Down and away for a ball. So it's a 1-2 strike count here. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Bader goes down. So the Yankees have 1 out remaining here to survive, to try to get 2 more runs. 3 runs, actually. So Willie Calhoun, this is where you bring DJ LeMahieu here. And they're going to let Willie Calhoun. This is where you could have bought lefty. There's a strike. They need a base runner. It's up to the immortal Willie Calhoun. I mean, you want lefty on righty? I get it. You let Calhoun play. Here, let's see. The pitch. Down low, 1-2. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. This one is hit field, and McCann can make the play. That was score judge. Boom will stop at second with an RBI double, and the Yankees break that out 3-1. Now this one there, the center field misplayed that one. He butchered that one in center field. He didn't think that Cajon had that kind of power. Kudu Cajon put a at bat there. He put a bat there, and that was a good hit there. So I got to give Cajon. No, it was a good hit. No, I got to give Cajon a kudos there. Keep the game alive, being alive here, and now that was set up for the possible run in that Volpe. Now he had a shot to come up with that one, but he misplayed that one. So here's Volpe. 0 for 3 for Volpe. And here's the first pitch. This one is hit in the center field, but this is going to stay in the park. And McKenna makes the play, and that would do it. So the game comes to a conclusion. The Yankees fall to the Orioles. The series 2-1 to the Orioles. And the Orioles ahead of them. So that's a stingy one. Toronto won. Toronto lost, and Tampa won, and the Yankees lose. So they lost 2 games here in the standings. And boy, the Orioles kind of put a wake-up call in the Yankees here. Yankees could have easily been swept. So after winning 5 in a row, you lose these 2 back-to-back. Personally, the Orioles did it. The Orioles came and did it. They're not your doormat Orioles that we were used to a couple years ago. The Orioles came out and took care of business here at Yankee Stadium. Yankees took 2 out of 3 in Camden Yards earlier in the season. Hey, this is going to be a fight, a dog fight between these 2 teams going forward. You have to win your American League East games. I know they beat the Toronto Blue Jays. They played the Rays tough, and we're kind of split with the Orioles. Now we have to beat up on the Red Sox when that time comes. You got to win winning record against your division. You want to be a division dance opportunity to win that division. So, hey, you lose this game here. I think that gut punch from last night, that 7th inning sting, I think the Yankees did not recover, and it showed tonight. At least they put a fight in the 9th inning. They scored a run. I told you they were going to get an sometimes you could say anti-calorie runs to make it a threat. But Clarke Schmidt, I know a lot of us get upset at him as a pitcher. We all know he's a reliever. He gave you 5 innings. That 1 bad first inning set the whole tone of the game, where the pitch count, not able to give length. Yankees had to use 5 relievers. Clay Holmes, my goodness, there's something wrong with Holmes. I don't know if it's time to possibly think about moving on from Clay Holmes. If there's a move for an outfielder where you're going to add a prospect and an arm, maybe his days with the Yankees might be numbered. I still think he's still a good reliever for the Yankees. He might not be for high leverage situation. I think he's get used to coming in with a clean inning with no man on base, and I think that hurted him. I think having a base runner on, I think hurted Clay Holmes tonight. But you still got to persevere because in the postseason. But I know postseason is a long way to go, and you got to get yourself ready, and you're going to have to come in with runners on base and high leverage situation. But this early in the season, maybe that's something that Clay Holmes mentally wasn't prepared. I don't know. I'm not trying to be apologetic. You have to execute and get your outs. Again, the offense. There's some questionable plays on the offense with the hit and run. I mean, can we implement hit and run? I think there was a spot where we should have bunted, and he struck out with 3 straight pitches when he had a base runner on. When you had Calhoun on, and I know Calhoun don't run, but you still want to be able to do something. I think the Yankees got to go back sometimes, keep it simple. It's okay to play baseball, basic baseball at times. As the Yankees rely and sit back too much on the home run. And it's all exciting and we love it. Who doesn't like to see a home run hit by anybody, but sometimes we get a little too reluctant and we want it from everyone that's not home run hitters. Cabrera's not a home run hitter. Volpe, he has 7 home runs in his limited time in the major leagues, but you know what? He's still batting 205, close to the 200 mark. You gotta still treat him like he's gonna bunt and move and the rookie that he is. The guys like that are hit and run with Calhoun at times. You see Calhoun when he really got a nice hit there to keep the game going. Guys like that. The move for Ronette, for Bowers, for Ronette, the lefty, unless he's not injured, we'll find out if he plays. That was a head scratcher. So there are little things like that. It makes you wonder about this team sometimes, despite being now 8 games over 500. The things that could be, if they were just to clean up some things, be much greater, And it says, we don't know reinforcements coming in Stanton and Donaldson, but that doesn't excuse them from making these type of mental, fundamental mistakes as a team, based on balls. Not Rizzo, I thought, had an atrocious game at first base today. Throwing the ball, and of course, Ramirez has to make those plays. A ball in is their glove. You can't really fault Rizzo on that. The balls are in their glove. Cordero, you put it, the balls in your webbing of your glove, you squeeze that glove and you make that out. I get that, but Rizzo, I don't know. It feels like he needs a day off as well with Volpe and Cabrera. And that's, you can't give them all a day off. Who you're gonna play, but it looks like, if you could give, maybe IKF will play in for, and LeMahieu, and you go with someone else at third. Trying to think who's the other backup third baseman. That's it. You don't have to play Cabrera in short, IKF or even Volpe at short. Give me IKF at third and LeMahieu at first, just to give a break to those guys, personally. But we shall see. The interleague play, or with the Padres come into town, that's going to be interesting because they're underachieving. They're under 500. We mentioned it earlier with Heel. How many games are on the 23 and 27, 4 under 500? Yankees, could it be a recipe for they need to play a team that's struggling mightily? But man, they got some hitters and some players. Look for Juan Soto to showcase his talents in New York. This is the place where he first got his first career home run in the major leagues, was Yankee Stadium against the Yankees. So this is possibly a place he might call home. This might just jumpstart Juan Soto to come here and wreck a series. We shall see. Yankees got an opener tomorrow. I don't know if it's one of their prospects. I don't know if it's going to be an opener or they're going to let them pitch. Who knows? I don't know with this team. I don't know how they're going to try to reinvent the wheel. But we shall see, man. I hope you guys enjoy the watch along, and hopefully not the outcome if you're a Yankee fan. But you know what? We still plenty of baseball here. This is a game that, it was a hangover game. That's what it felt like. Like a hangover game for the Yankees. We shall see how they regroup. And of course, after that, you got Cole and Severino in the last 2 games of the series, Saturday and Sunday. So we shall see here. We want to thank everyone for joining us. Hit that like button. We really appreciate everyone. I hope you enjoy again the watch. Thank you for watching along with me, and we'll see you. Have a beautiful night, and talk to you next time, friends. Peace.
It'll be a 3-1. Swung on and driven down the right field line. Fair, the game is over. It's a fair ball into the corner. Bellamy scores.